What's up? I'm Ben from Anchored Social Club.
James from Resurva.
And we're doing the Tight Trims, Loose Slims series. We're in Toronto. It's a little chilly today, so we're gonna warm up. You'll probably see us getting warm internally as we get the movements going. We wanna keep it very simple. We're gonna be doing some partner stuff today. So I have this thing, it's called Partner Powered. It's another segment of the business that I have, which is Anchored Social Club. Tight Trims, Loose Slims is basically bringing this information for barbers, stylists, and cosmetologists, people in that industry, so that you can learn how to do these movements either by yourself. So we have some videos where you can do the work on yourself, but this is specifically geared towards you have somebody that you are accountable to, and they are accountable to you, and you do the work out together. I put workout in quotations because it's not so much a workout, it's more of a work in to check in what's going on in your system. So James and I are gonna do some movements. We're gonna keep it very basic. We're gonna focus on like the front, the back. We're gonna focus on some twisting stuff, some overhead twisting stuff. I'm not gonna go into to anatomy and talk about anatomy. I'm gonna talk about just simple movements. We're looking for, again, the simple rules of go to the edge, and the edge is a vibration. If you find that vibration, you're good. If you start overcompensating or you start shifting out of that place, you've either gone too far or you're just resisting going in it. So take your time, move slow, hydrate, a lot of hydration, a lot of deep breathing. So we're gonna assume that you're going into deep breathing. Follow those simple things, and don't hurt yourself. Don't push yourself too far. If you haven't done this work before, we have done this work multiple times, so we're very comfortable doing this work. I am, and James is familiar with the edge. Again, relaxation, jaw relaxation, stomach relaxation. I don't want anyone having a six-pack for this. This is not about aesthetics. This is about internal work. So we're going to start.
What are we doing?
So we're going to start with basically. Oftentimes, most of you are probably tight from the front and the inside. So going in and closing in. So we're going to try to open up first. All right. As a result of opening up, you may find some stuff happening in the closing area. So if we open up, we're closing something else. What are we closing? We're closing the back. So if your back starts pinching or it starts behaving in a certain way that it doesn't feel comfortable, it feels you're irritating, do not irritate it. Go elsewhere. You can go to the back if your back is seizing up, or we can just try to play around some of the other movements that we'll show you in these videos. So don't stick with the order. If the order is not working for you, pick something else and then hit pause, fast forward to another movement, try that movement out, and then go back to the movement that was pinching, that was not feeling right. And if that movement feels better, you did your job.
All right.
All right?
Sounds awesome, man.
Did that work? Is that clear?
I'm good.
If you were listening to this video, would that make sense to you? If something is irritated, don't irritate it more. Don't stay in there. Get out of there. Go somewhere else.
We'll annotate this as well, so everyone can go to the points in the video.
Great.
Refresh. So
perfect.
Yeah, we'll be
amazing.
good.
James is a tech guy. I'm not a tech guy. I'm a technique guy. Okay, so cool. So James and I are going to open up. So what we're going to do is James is going to be facing backwards. I'm going to be facing forward. He's going to bring his right arm to my right arm. All right, we're gonna try to keep it elbow to elbow. I'm a little cold, so I'm gonna have my hand in my pocket for this. But if you don't have your hand in your pocket and you wanna explore tissue on the side that you're trying to open up, if you were watching the other videos, soft tissue, focus on the soft stuff. Don't focus on the hard stuff. So I have a hard patch right here. I'm not gonna go there. That's a nice soft patch. I'm gonna go there. So James, if you want to use your other hand and play around with the whole front area over here that we're trying to open up, do that and explore all of it. Don't be shy with this stuff. Okay, so James and I are gonna use whatever leg we want to go in front. If you can have the back leg or the front leg, it doesn't really matter. Though, if I were to open up this whole side, I may wanna bring the same leg of the same arm back, because that's essentially what we're trying to do, right? So if James, you have the other leg, if you switch it up, you can switch it up if you want. It doesn't matter. He might actually have more stability like this, but if we're trying to open everything up, let's stay with the whole concept of opening up that right side. Does that make sense? Great. Okay, so James, I haven't got my edge. James is kind of at the edge. I can feel the vibration. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my elbow and shoulder back, but he and I are still staying in contact. All right, I'm there. I'm getting there because I'm pretty much don't want to talk right now, but this is the key. Can you still have a conversation and still be
opening up?
opening it up. That's it. All right. So I'm on my edge. Are you at your edge?
Yeah.
I can feel it, man. You're feeling good. I feel like you can go further back. If you take a deep breath, you'll probably go further back. So remember, breathing's key. Okay. Remember, I'm following James. It doesn't matter. He doesn't have to follow me. I can follow him if that's the way the dynamics work between who you're working with. Give up control. Let the other person control a little bit. Okay, so James and I are going to take a deep breath in. I'm going to start pushing the hand into each other. Remember, this is not a competition. James should not have a lot of strength here. I should not have a lot of strength here. Strength is merely connection. Now we're pushing the elbow into each other. Push the elbow into me, James. There you go. I'm going to widen my stance a little bit because I have to make up for James's strength. He may want to drive his upper body into it. Don't lean into it. Just stay focused on what you're trying to open up. I'm not even going to play with soft tissue because this is enough for me. Keep pushing, James.
Oh, yeah.
And keep breathing. Oh, there it is. We're taking a deep breath in, and now James and I are still gonna be in touch, contact, and now we're gonna pull it back further.
Okay.
Because we've given permission for our body to be able to move. This is very difficult, talking and moving.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like we're just moving away from the cameras, which is fine.
Really feeling the pins and needles in the arm right now.
In the arm, yeah. We're gonna do this one more time, all right? We're taking a deep breath in. And this is where the work happens. Push, right? James and I, circulation starts cutting off a little bit in like the hand. Push the elbow into me because there are some, there's tissue that's closing up, which is fine. Keep pushing the hand to me. 3, 2, and then pull the arm back one more time. And be soft about this, really soft. It's a bit of like a dance, James and I are doing the salsa. It's probably not the salsa. If anyone knows how to do the salsa and I just disrespected you, I apologize. Take a deep breath in and bring it back. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh, man.
This arm. God, it's done. It's done. Okay, other side. It's the worst. Why would you do this?
You actually feel useful, though.
It's terrible.
Normally when you get pins and needles, it's because you've been sitting on your leg too long.
Oh, gosh. All right, anyways, we're not going to pretend like this work is fun. It's not fun. It's fun to be in contact with each other and to feel your partner's strength and to feel your strength and to be in contact with your body, but getting back in touch with yourself is kind of like the worst thing when you live in this society, which is like I have access to everything. We live in Toronto. I could go buy freaking grass-fed butter 2 minutes away from here. I don't have to go churn my own butter.
Just eat it.
And
Eat it raw.
We're
eat
so
the whole,
lucky and fortunate.
You can eat the whole thing of butter.
Traveling in, my arm is so tired. Okay, so take a deep breath in. 2, 1, push the hand first. Push the elbow in second. Where's your elbow, James? There it is. Oh yeah. That's good. It forces me to work a little harder. It's the beauty of working with a partner. Keep you accountable. If I did this on my own, I'd be doing it like kind of half-assed. Push. Working pretty hard. If anyone else, for anyone who's looking at this, it looks like we're not doing anything, but this is not pleasant.
Oh yeah, these are big movements.
And pull back. These are big movements. This is true, but we're moving slowly through them, so that's actually important. James is going that way, so I'm going that way. Instead of trying to be a controlling OCD dude that I am, I'm gonna let James lead the dance here. Take a deep breath in.
Yeah.
2, push the hand into me. Push the elbow into me. And you can play with neck stuff too when you're doing this, right? So James, if you want to look away or play with neck stuff, you can play with anything in this, but just don't move too quick.
I was just getting tight, so.
Yeah, don't move too quick. Now pull it back further. Okay, let's hold this for one more time. One more deep breath. And then bring it back slowly. Letting go tension is so nice.
Yeah.
You don't need to hold on to this stuff. It's gone. Let it go.
It's good to release.
Let it go. Let it go. All right.
Okay, next.
So we just... Where am I? I don't know where I am right now. What do we do? We just opened up. We just closed the back. So now let's open the back. Actually, you know what? Let's leave these movements alone for now because this is a lot of like similar move. I don't want to close up what we just did, but we will have some at some point, and you will as well at some point. But there'll be more awareness in the area. How are you feeling? You're good? Okay, yeah. So this one is going to be actually opening up, closing up. So we're opening and we're closing. Okay. So we're not so much shrugging. but there will be an element of this movement, so your shoulder coming up, all right? And then this area opening up, all right? So if James and I were to do this together, it's the arm coming across the face, but above. So almost kind of like I'm putting my this part, I'm trying not to use anatomy here, this part to this part, all right? So the bicep to the ear.
Am I bringing up my right arm?
So James is gonna be facing again back, all right? And I'm gonna be facing forward. So James is gonna bring his left arm to my left arm, all right? We're gonna hold, so if wrist stuff might be a problem. So let's see if we can just hold on to, James got his fancy watch on. We're gonna hold on to forearms. Okay, good. I'm gonna try not to crush his watch. Okay, so James is already in position. This is good, all right? Wide stance is necessary when you're working with a partner. If you do this work on your own, you could probably get into, again, opening that whole side up. If I wanna open this side up, I would cross the same leg over the back. But for this particular case, I'm just gonna let my hip push out and open out. So I'm gonna let this come up and let this come out. That make sense?
Yeah.
All right, you okay?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
All right, James is not at his edge yet. Oh, I'm at my edge. Oh, this is the worst.
Oh, yeah, I'm on my edge too.
Oh, okay, make sure you rest other stuff, all right? Rest. Don't struggle with the other stuff. Plant down, focus on this. There's a lot of stuff coming up right now. My hip right now on my right side, all right, is screaming at me. I have some homework to do on that. I sprained my ankle a couple days ago. It feels great. I did all my homework. That's why I'm standing on it. All right, so James and I, take a deep breath in. All right, and remember, the shoulder comes down now. This is the movement. If you guys can see this, movement down. Y'all can see this? Shoulder down. Pull the shoulder in, James. Pull the shoulder in. There you go. All right, James and I both shaking. It was a good shake. So like train traveling across the tracks, shaking. All right, 2, 1, and then reach. Reach and step back. Reach and step back. Reach and step back. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Woo.
Whole side's just opening up.
Okay. Don't forget to breathe. You're going to stop breathing in these positions because it's not pleasant. It sucks. Take a deep breath in, 2, and then pull one more time. But mechanically, it should be moving better. James, pull me, please. There you go. 2, 1, and then reach out. Reach, 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 reach.
Reaching.
Take a deep breath in. Oh my gosh. And then bring it back nice and slowly. I got some work to do in this hip because it's like, if I wasn't doing this, you know, in respect to the order that I want to do it in, which is going to be upper body focus, I would have some work to do in here to open up.
I busted my lower back a month ago.
Yeah.
And it's still a little residual.
Yeah.
From this side overcompensating for like this muscle part here that got destroyed.
Yeah, and how to feel just open up that.
It just feels good, yeah. Like it's definitely the last week or two, it's finally stopped being a sort of continual numb pain.
Right.
So it's finally starting to recuperate.
So this is the reminder that
takes
there's
time
homework,
though, right?
Yes, but there's also homework to be done.
Yeah,
in that area,
I need to do more homework.
Oh, good. That's why we're doing this. So, remember,
but I'm getting back on my plan.
Yeah, because James
doing a little more
is
stuff.
Answering all the trouble tickets. Every time you call, he's the one who's responding.
Punching
and
over.
He's doing this on his computer.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's doing this, and he's freaking out and probably hitting his computer at the end of every phone call, being like, because he cares. He cares. He wants to do everything for everyone all the time. That's why we go to conventions all the time and talk to everybody all day long. And that's why we're doing this, because we want to help people. James wants to help people. I want to help people. And you all at home are helping people in your barbershops, you know, whatever, specifically to your craft. We're talking about you're helping people.
Executing at a high level.
James is
doing
back.
Good stuff.
Yeah, executing at a high level. Right arm back, same position we just switched, so I can stay facing the camera. All right, grabbing wrist. I don't want to do this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to do any of this. But when do we actually really want to do the stuff that we need to do in order to progress? Right? I mean, we just get into a rhythm, into habits, and some of us are really great into getting into those rhythms, and some of us aren't. I, for one, have a difficult time, you know, doing the things that I need to do.
But once you do it, it's not that bad, right?
Yeah, once you get into it, it's like it's nothing. It's like you forgot about the old stuff. You forgot about your old habits.
You're making excuses to go running. or do exercise, the hardest thing to do is to close your front door, right?
Yeah.
And once you close that door, you're in it.
It's difficult, man, to change it up. But this is an opportunity right now. Just do one thing, feel, and then once you've felt yourself, you're like, this is good. Okay, we've been here for a while. Take a deep breath in, James, and pull. All right, and I should mention, when are we pulling to? So right now we're opening up, but we're also now closing up. So James and I are closing the area that we're trying to release. All right, so we're using that area. So he's pulling his shoulder down. I'm pulling my shoulder down. All right, so almost like my bicep is rubbing down my ear.
Yeah.
And now it's gonna rub up my ear.
Everything should be
further
one,
up, James.
one
Bring
line.
it up. No, bring it up. Reach towards me.
Okay.
Reach towards me. Reach.
Yeah.
Reach. Okay, I got it. You've got it.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath in one more time. 2, 1, and now pull. There you go. Pull. All right, I got my little vibration going. All right, you can hear it through my breathing. My breathing's kind of like a little vibrato. And then reaching out. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Oh, yeah, this is terrible.
Reach. And then bring it back nice and slowly.
It's like one line of movement, right, down your body. That's what you should feel. Like the arrow. Answer me.
I disappeared. I was gone. Okay.
But just to clear that up for everybody.
Oh, God. Yeah?
You should feel like the one line of movement going down your body, right? Like when you bring this part back down, you should just feel like everything's moving in the same direction, right?
So essentially what we're doing is if James reaches up as high as he can, right? We're trying to lengthen all this stuff. And then when he's pulling me, I don't know if this is answering your question, your shoulder comes down and you're trying to, you're not necessarily closing everything back in, but you're understanding what you're using.
Yeah.
You're using the stuff that we're basically trying to do.
Every muscle is, everything's pulling in the same direction, right?
Yeah.
One continuous movement.
And you're also being aware of not overcompensating. Most people, when they're pulling, you'll see them do this. They'll do this with the wrist, and wrist needs to stabilize, but I don't want to see this. You're not doing this, right? You can do that throughout the day, but you're not doing this, you're doing this. Does that make sense? So that's actually a really great question.
No, it's good. It feels good. Like
Okay.
I really connected with that movement. Felt good.
We're looking for no overcompensation. We are going to get into that afterwards. I'm trying to think when we can get into that. I think we could get into that. We did this, and now we're gonna do this. We're gonna continue opening the back stuff because that's actually really important to be able to let your system go back to, oh yeah, all that back stuff. That stuff is huge. So, essentially to help support postural stuff. Okay, so next is we're gonna be opening up the back again, and now we're going back and closing the original one that we did, which is opening us up. So James, you're gonna stay right where you are. You're gonna actually turn around, I apologize. Right hand to right hand. All right, let's use wrist now. Because we're gonna do the wrist after this, because it'd be good for us to understand where we're holding tension, and now because of that, this area, holding each other, we'll get a better understanding of what's happening in here. Okay, so James is gonna walk away. I'm gonna walk away, and we're not twisting anything here, all right? We're twisting everything kind of up here and in here in the neck, all right? So reaching out, I can play with neck stuff too. Don't be precious about this stuff. Don't protect, just try, and I'm moving really fast right now, all right? So I'm gonna move slow. Okay, I found something, that's good. This ain't pretty.
Is my setup okay?
Yeah, you feel grounded, man. I don't feel like you're pulling me with your hips. Okay. And if you are working with someone and they're doing this, guess what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
We're not doing that. All right, we're both in a place that we're aware of where we're opening up. Okay. So soft, deep breathing, man. I want to feel soft, deep breaths. I want to actually hear them. All right, so taking a deep breath in. Now remember, we're pulling this way. So James is pulling that way. So pulling the shoulder, so pull me, and don't use this. This is stable. This is just chilling. This is moving and pulling. Go, pull me. There you go. Good, pull. Soft breath, dude. Soft breath. Let's work. Good, and then reaching out. You can feel in our wrists, like there's work to be done in the wrist, and we will. We'll do that. When you can play with, oh, there it is. That's the spot. Oh, it feels, okay, that's good. 2, 1, and pull. Keep pulling, keep breathing. Don't lose the connection. Don't lose that vibration. I do not want to go to the vibration because it means where I'm actually working the hardest. Pull. Oh, there it is. That's the spot. And then reaching out. Reaching out further. Reaching out further. Reach out further. Reach out. Reach. Find that next vibration, which is right there. And bringing it back.
Oh, that's worse when you're done.
It's just like, thank you. We're shutting down for a second. System shut down. Rebooting.
Yeah.
That's what it is, right? It's a reset. We're resetting. You're giving yourself a chance to start again, right? Like closed up, and now we're opening up. It's great. I'm rejoicing right now. My system is very happy right now. And I'm going to see my kids after this. So guess what? They win because I won't be a ball of stress. I'll be a little bit more chill, and they can freak out. And I can be a little bit more, I'll be way more relaxed.
Rad dad.
The switch. Right. So yeah, turn around. It's good.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. James needs to. He's done this a million times, and he still doesn't get
suck.
it. Yeah, it still doesn't get it, which is fine. That's the work. Why would you ever want to go into a place that's ultimately
top ideally should be on a 45-degree angle to your pelvis, right?
Top 45-degree angle.
Like these, if this is 0,
Yeah.
you're basically 45
Show
right
me.
here.
Show me. Face the camera so they can see what you're talking about.
So if I'm here and I'm grabbing you like this.
Yeah. Okay, so
on a 40
right away, hip back, knees bent.
Back, yeah.
Knees bent. Look over or play with neck stuff, and you're just reaching as far as you can with just this until.
Okay.
Reach. Keep reaching.
Yeah.
Right. That's his spot.
Okay.
That's as far as he's gonna go.
Don't let the hip collapse.
Like right now, I get a good vibration. Yeah.
Okay.
Just see, because we're trying to. It's great, man. These are great questions. Stabilize.
Yeah.
Mobilize. Strengthen.
Yeah.
Mobilize. Strengthen. Does that make sense? We are mobilizing. We're not mobilizing. We're stabilizing. We're mobilizing. We're moving. We're keeping this right where it is. We're moving this, and then we're strengthening the movement, and then we're allowing the body to go further into the movement.
Okay.
Okay? So, if you're not sure, bring the hand to the lower back like so, and then once you reach, and if you start going like into twisting mode, you feel this hip coming back, or keep the hand on the hip, whatever feels necessary. All right, reaching, that might be helpful. If you bring the hand across, maybe you could bring the hand across instead. Bring the hand across, and as you're reaching, there, great. Yeah. Hand across, better than hand behind.
Yeah, that's good.
So
way
good.
better.
Perfect.
Okay.
I don't know, just did that right now, so it's not like I'm not reinventing the wheel here, but just to be a little bit more conscious of the movement that we're working on. Okay, so again, encouraging the neck stuff, right? Because there is stuff in there, jaw stuff. Okay, I got a good spot. You're good?
Yeah, pretty good.
All right. Oh, and I can feel this whole side closing up, which is great. That's my homework. You know this. It's coming back. It's reminding me. All right, take a deep breath in and pull. That's good, right there. Good. Good, James. Keep that arm nice and long and straight too. There you go. Good, and then pull from that back, right? Because I can feel James want to dominate from the elbow.
Yeah.
And then reach. I mean, most of his stuff throughout the day is elbow based, right? You think about keyboard and phone calls and all that stuff.
Holding those mice.
And also holding the kids. Reaching 2, 1, and then pulling. 2 dads work together. Releasing the elbows. Keep pulling. Oh, there you go. There we go. James and I, not barbers, but we get it. Reach. Not stylists, not cosmetologists. There you go. Oh, I just twisted my hip back. That was real. Oh, that was necessary. I forgot about the hip. Oh, I lost sight of that. Okay, we're done. You can't even fake this stuff. It's the worst. Like you can't. If you follow the rules, you can't fake it.
That's the movement when you're in that movement, you're like, it's not too bad. And as soon as you release, like, oh yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, you're like, I held so much tension there. There's that much tension in my body. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel great. I feel like 6 inches taller. It's insane. Okay.
chest.
Okay.
Nice and puffy.
Let's do this. Let's do the wrists. Okay,
Better
so
posture.
yeah, totally. My
Arms
spine.
down.
No, so there'll be a lot of other videos, but right now, just doing these movements for me to strengthen my spine without the interruption of all that noise in my shoulders. That's my. If I were to work with anyone, I'd be like, great. Here's an opportunity. We'll do it a little bit right now to strengthen spine. So James is gonna be like this. Turn around, turn around. Like if James was lying on the ground, I would check right now where his spine is the most. He's got good connection here. He doesn't have great connection here. So I would have his hands across his chest. And if you're doing this on the barber chair, you're taking a deep breath in and you're pushing that part of your spine into the barber chair. Nope, not your shoulder blades. Bring your shoulder blades around and not your neck. All right, just there. He's in it. You feel that?
Yeah.
Take a deep breath in again. Push into my hand again. Good. You can see how his whole system wants to kind of like flop back. Good. One more deep breath. And push one more time. Push, push, shoulder blades apart. Right there. Hold that chin stays relaxed. Jaw. Good. And then bring it back. And I'll see if, just so you can pay attention to if that worked or not, we'll go back to the place where he was good before. So planted. He's good. It's good. Not that great. Right here. So taking a deep breath in, we'll do that one more time. Yeah, exactly. No, we'll do it one more time just for you because I care about you and I'm gonna want you to go back to work properly. So remember, barber chair or wall, taking a deep breath in, or partner, and you're pushing that part of your spine against each other. Okay, but because we'll pretend I'm doing my spine against James. 2, 1, and push. Good. Right there. And don't use hips. Let your hips relax. Right there. Inhale, deep inhale. Inhale. And exhale, push into me. Push. Right there. Good. Nice, dude. Push.
Yeah, dialing in on the spot's hard.
Good. And then bring it back. Good. We'll test again so you have an understanding of if it works. Just watch how James responds. Damn. Damn. Damn.
You're like P90X Tony Horton.
All right.
10 minutes and you're
10 minutes, you could look like me.
Six-pack, dude.
I just tuck. This is why I tuck my belly into my high-waisted Levi's from the '80s, USA made. Okay.
Those are Levi's?
No, these are reigning champs.
Okay.
It's
like that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. So, wrist. Okay, so that was a little segment of spine stuff, which is important. Now we have, just having access to that. James has that, hopefully for the remainder of the day, and especially when he's sitting, he can remember to not do shoulder blade stuff, but spine stuff. Okay, so James is going to be working on this movement, and I'm going to be working on this movement.
Oh yeah, this one sucks.
This one's terrible. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to find, because of our height difference, I'm going to come down to James, right there. Okay, I got it.
Feel for you when you're coming down.
It's not, it's good because it helps me like settle into my hips. All right, just don't go on your tippy toes. Stay relaxed. Okay, James has got a good spot. You can probably drop his shoulder down a little bit right there.
Okay.
Feel the difference?
Yeah.
Okay, take a deep breath in. Yeah. Push into me. Go, push. Ooh, that's good. Push thumb into me, James. Oh, yeah, there you go. Worst.
Yeah.
Good, and then pull it in. Pull it in. Pull it in. Remember, bring it up a little higher. Now your shoulder. Bring your arm up a little higher. Right there. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that. There's a good vibration going on there. Get a good massage on that arm. 2, 1, and go push. Oh, that's good. Push. 4, 3, 2, and then pull it in. And I got some work to do on this because my extension is not great. So I would explore stuff around my elbow because my extension right now on my wrist is fatigued, and bring it back down. So I would actually do elbow stuff, and based on the Tight Trims Loose Slims booklet, I would do this stuff. Right, I would do, actually, let me see really quick. I'm gonna do this really quick to see if it makes a difference for my, there's that spot. Queen's Wave, I'm Tight Trims Loose Slims booklet. All right, really quick, that took what, 2 minutes? Oh no, that took like 20 seconds. Let's try it one more time. Do the same movement, in. So, in, that's better. And then push. Yeah, I feel way more secure there now. That's great. Okay, cool. Other hands, you're going in, and I'm going up. We're just gonna switch it up so we have a chance to recover the one that we just did. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Worst. Oh. Every time I make that noise, Reminds me of Jon Roth. Jon Roth, crow's nest. 2, 1, and push. He's the owner and operator of crow's nest. Push. Remember, I don't need a lot of strength to push James hard here. I need to get an uncomfortable range of motion and just push. And then pull it in. Oh, we might have some elbow stuff to do. 2, doesn't matter, we're skipping this. We chose this today. 1, and go push. If you're not ready for this, don't do it. Focus on other stuff. Remember, we forgot this part of our arm, which is extremely important. Bring it back. Well, we are kind of addressing a little bit, but not really. Drop your, yeah, there it is. Oi, and bring it back. So shitty. Pardon my language. It's terrible.
We'll bleep that out.
Fuck. This is like, if I wasn't filming this, I'd be like, I'm not doing this. This is shitty. If I'm doing this on my own, but we're committed to this. I'm gonna do it because it's necessary. The stuff that sucks, learning to do new things, is not pleasant. Even if you've done it 1,000 times and you readdress it, we're constantly readdressing current needs, not wants. Going to a range of motion that is needed and addressing it allows healing to happen. So do that. This is slow movement, not quick movement. You can, after you've done your slow movements, the next day you can go into your quick movements. You can go into your quick movements. You can go into your whatever movements that are quick. All right? And actually you'll be a little bit smarter because you'll have a little bit more understanding of like what works, what doesn't work. Okay, James Hamilton and I, l'autre main. Parfait. All right. Yay, I got a spot. How's my shoulder? How's my neck? Maybe I want to play with neck stuff. Feels real in his shoulder right now. Okay, take a deep breath in. Even if I wasn't pushing against James, just being in this position is good for release and push. But there's the added bonus of us pushing against each other. Right, and James feels great in that hand. Feels awesome. Good, and then pull it back. Good. Remember, what are we focusing on right now? We're focusing on all this stuff opening up, and James, all the front stuff. He's opening this stuff and closing this stuff. All right, information gathering. 2, through the breath. 1, release the tension through the exhale. Engage in the information on the inhale. And then pull it back. Oh, feels necessary, that's for sure. Release the tension on your forehead, James Hamilton, in your eyes. And then bring it back. Oh.
I like closing my eyes during these exercises.
All right.
It feels good.
Maybe you should keep them open then.
I know. But I like I don't know, you go into another world.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. But if you're like this,
yeah.
it's the difference between this.
It probably is a stressful movement.
Yeah, it's stress, it's tension.
Yeah.
It's just, you're bringing tension to another area that you're trying to release tension out of your body.
Doing this stuff years ago, during the stretching exercises, I don't know, I've always closed my eyes.
It's okay to close your eyes, just no tension.
Yeah.
No tension, that's it. Yeah. That's the only thing I stress is no tension when you're trying to release tension. Yeah. You're good, man, you're good in tension. You're good in speaking from, I know James personally, he's great in stressful situations. He can operate really well, but this is not about that. It's not about doing what you're good at. It's just about doing the stuff you're not good at, which would be chill. What's that?
Chilling out and losing the tension.
That's what you're not good at.
Sometimes.
I mean, you're good at, it's whatever. We'll get into that another time. You can talk to James about that at the convention if you want to. If he wants to open up, which he probably will.
Which
because of James.
Multiple conventions.
All the conventions.
There you go.
Okay, so we did wrist stuff, which actually feels amazing. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, I didn't do...
I got to do this, yeah.
You got to go in then. You got to go under, sorry, like this.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, okay.
So.
I think you're right.
I hope so.
No, I didn't do this one yet.
No, because I feel this feels good.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
If you forget, pick one that you actually
this
feels
like
most
I need
necessary.
To do work here because this feels tight.
I'm going to work here.
Yeah.
Because this actually feels, so it's great. Feel your body. Your body is the guide.
Even if you screw up, it's okay.
It doesn't matter. If you did it twice, you did it twice. 2, 1, and push. There you go. gonna get myself angled. There you go. I wanna stay as true to my posture as possible without leaning into James. It's good. And then pull it, pull, reach. Yeah, you're right, man. This is great. Drop, bring your arm up, bring your arm up. Good, and I'll come down. There you go. Go, push, push. Woo! 4. I'm just counting down. 3, 2, 1, and pull it back in. Pull it back in. Pull, pull. I can feel all this stuff in my shoulder want to take over, which is great information. There's stuff going on there. All right, I wouldn't address that. I would address stuff around it and bring it back down. Right, so if there's other stuff happening, I would be like, oh, what is that? And then go explore that area. Okay, so we did this, we did this, we did this, we did wrist stuff. Let's end with one more. Hand to hand, you're facing again back to the camera. You're gonna reach your arm out. All right, so similar to what we did with this. All right, so closing this up, we're now opening all this stuff up. All right, good luck, all you barbers and stylists and cosmetologists. Opening an area that you're typically closed in, it's not gonna be fun. You're not gonna love this. You're not gonna love us for showing you this stuff and introducing you to it. But after having done all your work, opening the whole area up and knowing that you have support around the area, should be a little bit more manageable. All right, let's open the wrist. Let's grab our, yeah, exactly, that's good. That feels way more necessary. Okay, James, you got a spot? Yeah. I'm gonna play with next stuff. Rotate, bring your chin away from your shoulder, bring away your chin away from the arm that you're stretching and the shoulder that you're stretching. You got it? Yeah. All right, we're taking a deep breath in and pull the shoulder up. Remember, no tension in your face, James. Pull your shoulder up. I don't know what I'm doing tense-wise. Oh, I think I'm locking my knees. I'm not breathing either. Then reaching out. It's good to check in, because when you're working and you're crushing through your day, and you're in, like right now, we are working, James and I are working, we can still breathe and still maintain conversation. Yeah, yes, great. Okay, taking a deep breath in again. Play with that rotation, James, of the neck, and then pulling. There you go. Just open up. And then reaching out further. Woo, my neck just opened up. That's awesome. Oh, yeah. I'll be like the exorcist. I'm going to look back at James. Good, and then bring it back nice and slowly.
Just start getting pins and needles.
I'm just going to take a little nap. Okay, other side. Okay. All right, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's great, man. Nice, we're outside.
Oh yeah, it's getting warmer too, because we are warming up. All right, if you were to do this before a workout, I would suggest keeping your workout really simple and not strenuous. I'm just gonna say that, because your body's gonna be already exhausted for doing this work. It'll be ready to do movements, other movements, bigger movements, but keep the volume low, meaning don't do as much as you're used to doing. Okay, rotation, James Hamilton. Good, we got it. Oh, I feel that. Got a good vibration going through James's arm. Take a deep breath in and pull the shoulder up. All right. You got that good vibration, James? Yeah, I'm getting it. There it is. You got that good vibration. Pull the shoulder up. Oh, play with the neck rotation stuff. I'm avoiding it. There it is. I was avoiding it. Oh, and reaching out. Oh, I want to tense my forehead up. What else do I want to do? I want to close my stomach. Oh, I feel so much better when I release my stomach. My whole shoulder just gave up tension and released. Okay, got it? You got it? Oh, there it is. And then pull. Remember, if you're working with someone who's yanking you, tell them to stop yanking you, in the sense that you're pulling from the hips. Hips should be just grounded. Shoulders shrugging. Right? You're pulling your arm back in. And then now James and I are reaching out towards each other, towards one another. Oh, there it is. Play with that neck rotation stuff. Taking a deep breath in, stomach relaxes, and then bring it back slowly. That's enough. How do you feel, dude?
Feel good.
I feel good. I feel like I'm...
the afternoon. Even though it's already way into the afternoon.
You need to call James for Resurva stuff. He is now free. His phone's probably ringing right now.
Like,
thank you so much for watching.
Okay.
Tight trims, loose limbs. It's the partner powered stuff. Enjoy.
Thank you.